Hello, if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, what's going on, guys? We're going to do a super quick general reading for today, and we're going to be using our Golden Art Nouveau deck by Julia Masaglia. I hope your day is going awesome, and if it's not going awesome, hopefully it improves by the end of this reading. Okay? So let's do a super fast sound cleansing to clear the deck. Awesome. All right. And I'm going to tell you the story super quick, guys, because it's relevant and I thought it was hilarious. So I was working on a couple things last night, and I have a sword that I associate with Archangel Michael. And I was like scrolling or like doom scrolling, and it just like fell over, okay, like unprompted. And then I was like, again, right, me being a spiritual girly, I'm just like, what is the significance here? Or I'm trying to like unpack this on like this like super deep level. And then I thought to myself, I'm like, dude, it's probably just like go to bed. It's probably like it's past your bedtime. And I'm just like, what are the odds, right? So then I'm on my phone, and then my phone charger just like straight up falls out of the socket. I'm just like, yeah, no, that's literally like self-explanatory, like time to unplug, bedtime. So I thought that was hilarious. So I wanted to share that with you. So we are going to call upon our angels, our ancestors closest to the sun, our spirit guides, whoever it is that helps us to feel divinely protected. Any negativity that comes our way is going to be transmuted into peace, love, power, prosperity, and all the good things. And if negativity is sent our way, just not welcome here. Not welcome here. Any evil eye, monitoring spirits, negative intentions, they're not welcome here, and you don't gotta go home, but you can't stay here. Okay. So let's get into it. What messages do we need to hear? Let's see. Six of Wands. Y'all, oh, hold up. All right. So we're going to read the energy and the symbolism in the card immediately. Someone's about to celebrate, okay? The song that popped up into my head is oh my God, what is it called? I can't think of it, but it's the one that's just like I can't think of the title right now. Um, but someone's about to celebrate. Okay, someone is going to celebrate. You're going to be celebrated. That hard work that you put in is paying off. Okay. So also I noticed that we have a six here. So part of the energy that came up was balance being restored in terms of like your passion projects, almost kind of like the words, equilibrium stabilizing. Okay. So whoever this is for, it might have felt a little bit chaotic, but you're finding your groove, you're finding that balance when it comes to your passion projects. And this also feels like career oriented, right? So this could be that you have been trying to find your flow and it's being restored here, but you're going to be celebrated. This might be like you're going to be recognized, like you might be getting like a recognition award, or someone might be like shouting you out for your contributions, right? But someone's about to be celebrated. Okay. And I'm also noticing that part of the symbolism here, I'm being called to like notice the wreath here. So this makes me feel like someone might also be getting kind of like the equivalent of like a housewarming gift, but for your job. Does that make sense? So like someone's gonna be giving you like a congratulations on like a job well done or like a new job. Okay. Maybe like a job offer that like you accepted and someone's gonna be like celebrating you because of that job. Okay. So let's get a clarifying card. Okay. So someone's being celebrated. Okay. Someone's being celebrated. There's a lot of positive energy there. Let's see. I'm throwing my cards. All right. So what came up in terms of the energy here, this is someone who has like really had to pull from those inner strength reserves. Okay. So this also makes me feel like whoever this is for, automatically, like we know this is going to be for someone who has like pretty prominent fire placements in terms of like their zodiac sign. Okay. This could be a Leo. This could be a Leo. The strength card usually has like prominent Leo energy. But when I looked at this card, this makes me feel like someone had to like tame, again, either their inner beast or like someone else. So this could also be like you might have set boundaries in relation to work, right? So you could have set boundaries in relation to work or like a colleague, and they're respecting you for that initiative. Okay. So like this might be like someone who's like a little like rough around the edges, um, like might not like do great in terms of like socialization in the workforce, but the way you like navigated this situation, you kind of like tamed them compassionately, if that makes sense, right? Like you went about it in a way that you're not like fighting fire with fire. You're kind of just like, hey, like I don't respond to that. Like if you want to have this discussion, let's have it, but respectfully, right? And like this energy feels like there might have been differing priorities or like there might have been like mini conflicts that would come up, like not due to anything internal. This makes me feel like something was going on that was like stressing both of you out, okay? And because of that stress, it was causing like little mini like disagreements or frustrations. But this person has kind of like stepped into the role of like mediator or like facilitator, right? Um, and again, it doesn't necessarily have to be work, but I'm basing it off of like the energy of this card. But this could even be like your home life. It could be like romantic life, right? Like maybe in the past, like you were like very gung ho about like winning arguments, right? And then this is basically saying like, okay, like I don't have to like win the argument. Like I can basically just like say like, hey, here's my boundaries. Here's how I'm communicating this, and like that's where we're landing, right? And because that's how you're navigating this situation and you're being like proactive versus like reactive, that actually benefited you. Okay. So you went about a situation different than you normally would, and you saw positive results there. Okay. Again, this could be work. This could be like family. It's not really giving intimate energy like a relationship, but like we're not going to rule it out because again, whoever this is for, whatever resonates, take it with a grain of salt, and then whatever doesn't resonate, it's not your reading, and that's okay, right? So this person went about a situation a little bit differently than they normally would, and it paid off. This almost kind of feels like you're modeling the behavior that you want to see. You actually might like struggle with like anger management issues, like on a more like suppressed level, like something from childhood, like inner teenager, like sometimes like the trigger comes out and you're like trying to like model the behavior that you want to see, right? So like normally where you might have like a short fuse, you're being like, no, no, if I want calm, I have to like present as calm, right? And I have to model calm. And that's what I'm getting from this. Okay. Okay. Very interesting. Let's get one more card and then we'll do bottom of the deck energy. Let's see. Knight of Cups? Knight of Cups? Interesting. Okay. Hold up here. Hold up. Someone's trying to get on your good side. Someone's trying to get on your good side. Yeah, like the energy here is like it's not quite it's not like manipulative, but someone wants you to like them. Okay? This makes me feel of like somebody who is, what's the right word? This feels like someone who like leveled up in terms of like their emotional maturity like somewhat recently, and they're like nervous. This is like nervous, like almost kind of like a crush energy. This could be like someone is like crushing on you based off how you navigate your passions. Like someone might, damn, okay. Someone doesn't want me to like spill their secrets apparently. Um, this makes me feel like someone admires the way that you go about your passions. So like how you navigate what you care about. Someone is like admiring that. And they want you to like them. This is actually really cute. This is cute energy I feel for this person, even though they're trying to silence me, my throat chakra. This is like very wholesome energy here. Okay, like they want you to like them, but they're feeling maybe like a little bit shy, or they're feeling like insecure still, like they might like not know like your thought process or like the vibe, right? So they're like a little bit like hesitant. They're like hesitant, right? Because like when it comes to like the Knight of Cups, like this is a card of like emotional expression and action. So this person could be like inherently romantic, but they might not know like how you like to be celebrated. So like they're nervous. They don't want to do the wrong thing. They're like very much like, what do I do? Like, how do I get the collective to pay attention to me without like I'm getting like love bombing. Like they don't want you to feel like they're love bombing you, but they have like this kind of like romantic like energy about them. But I think this is like someone who's like partly like very much like they wear their heart on their sleeve. But it's almost kind of like they've been watching too many like social media videos and they're like, don't do this, don't do that. And they're getting in their head a little bit. Like they have a lot of like emotional expression and they want you to like them. Hold on here. So I'm also being called to like look at this river over here, right? And like the river is expanding as it gets closer to our night, right? So like this is someone who's like maybe like felt a little bit hesitant. They're like, how do I do this? I want the collective to like me. Like I don't want to do the wrong thing. Like how to express myself appropriately. And then like this person is gonna be like approaching you soon, but just know that they've been like struggling. They've been struggling to find like the right way to express themselves, express their emotions. Um, that's very wholesome. Honestly, always just lead with honesty, right? Like the energy here, because this feels like the same energy. Dropping everything, love it. Okay. This feels like the same energy, right? This feels like someone who's going to be celebrated, recognized for like their hard work, their passions. Um, and they have to like kind of call on that inner strength and like find different ways to convey that strength, especially in terms of like communication and navigating their passion. And this energy feels like someone's trying to come in, right? Like someone's coming in maybe with like an emotional like offer, right? They might be utilizing their emotions to like cater to you or like have you work on something that they're passionate about. But this feels like almost kind of like a crush or like admiration. Um, Not heavy on the romance, but it could develop into that naturally. They just admire you. Like they admire like what you stand for, like how you navigate things. Um, they have a crush. They just don't want to do anything wrong. Like that's like the energy I'm getting. Like they don't want to like mess it up, right? Um, yeah, interesting. Okay. Let's do bottom of the deck energy. Okay. And then we can pull this all together and we'll wrap up. All right. So let's see. The Six of Cups. Hold on, you can't see anything. The Six of Cups. Oh my goodness. This is such a cute. Okay, so when we do bottom of the deck energy, right? Like this is like the shadow card or like the subconscious framework in which is motivated through this reading that we don't like overtly get to see, right? So it's kind of like the subconscious motivation involving this read. So the fact that we got a Six of Cups, I feel like whoever this energy is, like you're by proxy, like healing this person's like inner child. Like I feel like the way you carry yourself and like the way you navigate everything in the world, like you're just like you're healing something in them, or you're awakening, you're awake. Oh, hold up. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You might have awakened a memory in this person. You might have like awakened a memory, and because of a subconscious, like this almost kind of like subconscious amnesia. Okay, like sometimes what happens is like as we get older, like life like hardens us and like we get like jaded and like sometimes like we just like lose sight of what's important. And like this card is like being kind of like a reminder of like going back to like what's truly important for you, right? And I feel like that is what happened with this individual. Like you could have like triggered something. You could have triggered something for this individual. And this just feels like very nostalgic, like very like wholesome and like a very like a healing energy or healing memory, okay? Because this is the subconscious motivation, right? So like this could be like a very like healing interaction for this person, and they want to go about it in like the proper way. That actually also could be like somebody from the past. Like you probably could have known this person or known of this person. And like there's like this like subconscious like amnesia, right? Like uh this makes me feel like someone who has like navigated many cycles in their life. Uh, and like also don't underestimate like the brain's ability to like block out periods of your life. And you might just like completely forget that this person existed in like an aspect of your life at one point, right? Could have been like someone you like were touch and go with from college. Could have been like someone in your elementary school or like high school or whatever, right? But the subconscious motivation is that you awakened something in this individual based off of how you've carried yourself and how strong you've had to be in involving like all of the cycles that you've been through up until this point. That's beautiful. That's amazing. I can't. Okay. So who this reading could potentially be for. Again, we got a lot of fire placements, so it could be like Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, a little bit heavier on the Leo. And then this could be a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And then with the Six of Cups, I would say probably a little bit more like I would say like maybe a little bit more leaning on like the cancer side for the Six of Cups in terms of subconscious. So that could be someone who might have like a Cancer in their like Saturn or like Uranus. Uranus, sorry, whatever. It is what it is. But a lot of fire placements, quite a few water placements as well. But again, right, you're gonna be celebrated. You're going to be celebrated. You're being recognized for your accomplishments and all of the hard work that you've put in terms of your passions. You had to be strong and you've navigated situations in a very tactful and different way than what you normally would. Again, this might be someone who's had like repressed like communication struggles, right? Like maybe like how you navigated your family dynamic, like you've had to like learn intentional communication, and those communication skills paid off because we tamed something, either our inner beast or the inner beast of someone else, or like set boundaries, and like now they're like, oh snap, okay, yeah, like I respect you, like lead me wherever, right? And then you also have someone who is very much admiring you, doesn't want to do the wrong thing, and also doesn't know how to approach you, but they're approaching. They're approaching soon. Remember, look at that river expanding closer to this night. So, might not be anytime soon, but I'd say maybe next 3 to 6 months, possibly. possibly, right? But they're coming in. They're coming in. This Knight of Cups is coming in with some type of offer, some type of emotional confession, some type of vulnerability, something. That Knight's coming in, and they're going to be highlighting your accomplishments and how they admire you. All right. So I think that's about it for this read. If you liked it, please let me know. If you stayed for the whole thing, you are a trooper and I appreciate you. If you stopped by, I'm still very grateful for your presence. I hope you have an amazing night or day whenever you're watching this. And as always, you are divinely protected, and I will see you in the next one. Take care.